with outstanding cuisine. Visit dirtydog.com.
I'm already
It's at the bottom. It's at the
WJR
bottom.
News, and now Paul W. Smith.
What is it at the bottom?
There's a little magnifying glass.
Okay.
And then
That's what I get then.
WJR.
Good Thursday morning to you. It is the 17th day of September, the 261st day of 2020. There are 105 days left in the year. Make each and every day count. Each day is a gift. And it's what did we call it? Hat Thursday or Cap Thursday?
yeah.
Hat Thursday. It's Hat Thursday. I've got a hat on. We all have a hat on. Dick, in fact, has changed his hat. It's hard to see, but no, he hasn't. He just had his head up like this, and I couldn't see it. So the Lions are secured. Dick Hafner, our WJR News Director. Dana Clark checking the traffic and weather and having a thought or two on the passing scene, restaurants, movies at home, things like that. What does your hat say?
My hat is the Jamie Daniels Foundation.
Very nice.
Yes, in support of Ken Daniels. His son, unfortunately, passed away a few years ago because of opioid addiction. He was on your show before.
Yes,
yes, they are having a celebrity roast coming up soon, I think in the next month or so. Last year was Mickey Redmond, and this year will be Scotty Bowman. So if you want to participate, that would be great if you want to give a donation, but they're doing great work.
Beautiful.
Yes.
I don't know if Brian Morton is wearing a hat. He is there in the Fisher building, the only one of us that's actually in the building anymore. Yes. And Kim is here up in Adam. She had a good sleep yesterday. Boy, that's the longest. Kim, that's the longest I've seen you sleep in a long time. She slept almost till 9 o'clock. I mean, she was late. And of course, Ann Thomas, our executive producer, is hatted.
Good morning, John.
Good morning to you, Annie. Friday Eve. Yeah. What does your hat say?
St. Kitts.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Because I would like to be cruising in the Caribbean.
Let's all go to St. Kitts.
Yes, that would be awesome.
We can do our shows from there. What
Yes,
the
we
heck?
could.
Yeah.
Why not? Right?
Your hat looks a little dusty. What's happening?
No, those are. I thought all those are signatures.
Oh,
That's cool.
Miss
What is
Margie? What's
It's
that?
Miss Margie,
Oh.
the Sheplers Mackinac Island Ferry, when they asked me to come up and MC their christening of their newest boat at that time,
Okay.
the Miss Margie,
Nice.
named after his mom. And they have another one
Cool.
since then, but let me see. It says Miss Margie, and it says July 12th, 2015. So that's what day we had the christening for the Sheplers Mackinac Island Ferry. And the tie-in is that when we spoke with Dan Musser and about Dan and his wife Marley buying the Sheplers ship for freight. The freight part
Freight
of
lines,
Sheplers is still Sheplers Mackinac Island Ferry. That's nothing changed there, but the Sheplers and the Arnold Freight Line, because the Arnold Freight Line was in Marley's family for years. They got it back into the family now, but they christened that ship that they bought from Shepler, and they made it the Senator. What's his grandfather or father-in-law's name? He was a senator.
Brown.
Senator Brown, Prentice. Yeah, Senator Brown. Thank you, Dick. So anyway, that's the tie-in with the hat.
Nice. I like it.
Yes.
But,
Dick, what's your hat say?
Detroit Lions. Yes, baby.
That's right.
15
Big
games
Ten.
to go.
Big Ten
Yeah.
is back.
I'm
So
not
now
giving
we
up
have-
on the Lions.
No, we don't ever give up on the Lions, but now we have professional
Two.
football
Wow.
and college football, which after speaking with the president of Michigan State University, I got a sense that he was changing his vote.
Yes.
And they decided to come back and play football. We don't get to go, though. We still don't get to go to the game. So kind of donated, I think, our I don't know if we donated our seat licensing fee. I think our tickets are still good for next year. I'm not sure how it works out. I'm just glad we're going to be able to at least listen to and watch. I'll be watching Michigan football on television. It is 5:42 at WJR.
This report is sponsored by InvisibleFence.com. Invisible Fence brand is offering $150 off their exclusive Boundary Plus technology, so more pets can safely enjoy the freedom of their yard. Visit InvisibleFence.com to schedule your free consultation. That's InvisibleFence.com. InvisibleFence.com.
And we've got our WJR traffic and weather first. And whoa, I think her microphone just fell down on the floor. There it goes.
Microphone just took
She leaned in. You know, we always say lean into the microphone.
Whoa.
She leaned in.
I'm ready.
Dana Clark got it for you.
Traffic first sponsored by Gordon Chevrolet. It's not Monday, is it? No, it's Thursday. Been to a dealership advertising a crazy low payment only to find the payment is way too high. Say bye-bye and give Gordon a try. Visit online at gordonchevrolet.com or stop by the outdoor showroom at Gordon Chevrolet on Ford Road, just west of Merriman in Garden City. Gordon Chevrolet, find new roads. Just construction out there in Pontiac, M59 eastbound between Saginaw Street and North Perry, closed for construction until October 4th. Now, WJR Weather First from the Weather Channel, brought to you by AARP Michigan. The health and financial security of voters over 50 are on the line. That's why AARP Michigan is fighting for your voice to be heard. Whether you're voting from home or at the polls, AARP wants to make sure you know all your options. Learn more at aarp.org/mivotes.
Cold front on the march. Temperatures coming down now as we head through the next few days. Clouds give way to sunshine today with a high of 68. Northeast breeze around. Tonight clear 46. Some of the suburbs might dip into the 30s, especially to the north. Friday sunshine with a high near 62. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Stagik on News Talk 760 WJR.
61 degrees here on this Thursday morning, Friday Eve. Edition of the Paul W. Smith Show at WJR at 5:44. Rush Limbaugh joins us noon to 3 Monday through Friday, and he stops by to say hi first thing in the morning, like right now. Rush?
The horror of the shooting ambush of two sheriff's deputies in Compton, California last Saturday was made even more appalling by protesters calling for the cops' deaths at the entrance of the hospital where they were being treated. That vile display was too much for other members of the community to bear. Local activist, founder of a group that represents families of homicide victims, went to the hospital to declare his hopes that the injured cops live. He said that his group does not support shooting anybody, and they're not against law enforcement. County Supervisor Catherine Barger also condemned the disgusting agitators. She said the anti-law enforcement rhetoric from many community leaders and elected officials has created a toxic environment that's dangerous for those who serve and protect the community. And she's right. And let's be very clear about something. The anti-law enforcement rhetoric is coming from liberals, from Democrats. While the assassination attempt on the Compton cops was unfolding, Massachusetts Democrat Senator Ed Markey demanded a nationwide ban on tear gas. He called for all police to be disarmed of weapons of war. It's Democrats who are fueling this hateful war against the police, folks, all to appeal to their unhinged base. It's their words that are being used as weapons of war. They are the ones who need to be disarmed, not us, and certainly not the cops.
Rush Limbaugh, noon to 3 today, right here on WJR. You see this front page with all the news that's going on. Front page of this morning's USA Today.
Burger King. Real food tastes better. Oh, that.
Oh,
It sure
boy, that
does.
looks good.
Is that the Impossible Burger?
I don't know. It's the whole front page of the newspaper.
Why?
When they start selling ads for their front page, I know it happens from time to time, but it's an indication of how they got to make money, however they can make money right now.
So it's like they did a front page takeover, isn't it?
Yeah, totally
That's
front page
interesting.
takeover.
What are they promoting? What are they saying, though? What does that say?
It's just a full page ad of Burger King. That they could get enough money for that it was more important for them on, the newsstand, if there are newsstands anymore, to sell Burger King. Interestingly enough.
Yeah, that's very interesting. But it
So-
does kind of work because we all looked at it and
Oh
said,
my gosh!
Right. We're all like,
Oh.
And it's they got to they show the burger. It looks pretty good. I would say this is the actual front page. CDC failures as virus spread. Agency floundered on vital guidance. So that really isn't a headline. That's like history. Protesters settlement isn't justice for Taylor. Well, not for them, but the family got $12 million. Nightmare storm grinds its way over the Gulf Coast. Hurricane Sally has left over 500,000 people without power. It's a lot of people and a lot of work to get that back.
Oh my goodness, these hurricanes every year. It's too much.
Yeah.
I know we're lucky, Michigan. We don't
Yes.
have to deal with that.
Glad we don't have hurricanes. We have tornadoes, but we don't have hurricanes. The Hurricane Sally deadly storm also brings out some of the Mother Nature's creatures. Massive alligator captured swimming in the Alabama storm surge. I got to tell you, that's the first thing I thought of when I saw the news people walking in the flood.
Yeah.
This used to be a street. In fact, there used to be a street over there. I'm waiting at any moment for an alligator to go.
Exactly. And jump up and get him in the leg.
Because
Why wouldn't it?
they came in with the flood, and that's proof.
Right.
And I wouldn't be walking in that stuff.
Ugh, no.
Not even happening. Isn't it? Well, Carnival Cruise Line cancels more voyages and sells 2 ships. Is it Carnival that owns all the cruise lines now?
Oh, they own a lot of them.
Oh, do they?
Or their Carnival is part of a big corporation that owns a ton of them.
Yeah.
You're hearing the Paul W. Smith Show. News Talk 760 WJR.
On this Thursday morning, September 17th at 5:49, we were talking about the Sally and the remnants and 550,000 people without power and massive alligators being found, and one massive alligator captured swimming in the Alabama storm surge. About a 12-foot gator. Man.
That would be frightening.
You do not want to run into a 12-foot gator anywhere. The president got all upset because he didn't quite understand what the Dr. Robert Redfield, who we've had on the show
Recently, right.
the director of the Federal Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, held up his disposable surgical mask he'd been wearing and declared that the simple covering may ultimately be better than a much hoped for vaccine. And this caused all kinds of trouble in the president's mind, and he missed the point that the Dr. Redfield was trying to make, and that is, folks, we have the answer, the best answer going right now to prevent the spread of this disease, and that is wearing a face mask. He's trying to make the point, which happens to be a very good one. While you're waiting around for the miracle vaccine, put on the doggone face mask, because that's going to do more for you right now than any vaccine ever could, avoiding the problem. So that's, I'm sure, what he meant.
That's exactly what he meant.
That's what I took it to mean. But the president took umbrage with that and said, I'm not going to try to imitate the president. He said he's wrong. He's wrong. The vaccine, which is coming out tomorrow,
right.
The vaccine is much better.
Well, they said 1 out of 2. It's like a 50% chance. Even when the vaccine does come out, if you have 2 people, one it will work for, the other it won't.
Well,
so
it's the same way with the flu.
Right, with the flu
vaccine. Yeah. I just saw a horrible picture on the television on one of my monitors here of people apparently all sitting around a table, looked like 8 or 12, I don't know what it was, and going up in the air in a crane.
What?
And they were dangling in the air having dinner.
Oh, they're going to new heights.
They were socially
definitely
distanced.
going to new heights, socially distancing. And I suppose they took everyone's temperature and they said, well, you're not going to have to worry about anything because we're putting you way up there in the sky. So you'll be
Is that
way
like a stunt or something?
I don't know. I would not be rushing to have dinner several feet or 100 feet or
No,
whatever it
me
was
either.
up in the sky, dangling
Right.
from
I don't think I could eat my dinner.
crane. I would
Right.
I'd go right to dessert and say, I'm done, if I had to
Exactly.
go up and do that. So Saturday Night Live is getting ready for Joe Biden to be elected because that's who they want to have elected in Hollywood. So guess who has suggested, and brilliantly so, I think, suggested himself to play Joe Biden in all the skits they'll have on Saturday Night Live.
I know, teacher.
Okay,
Jim
Dana.
Jim Carrey. Jim
Jim
Carrey.
Carrey.
Oh,
I can see
I can.
Jim
that's
Carrey
awesome.
making those blank, I don't know where I am faces
Mhm.
so well.
That'd be funny.
I
He's
can
hilarious.
see
Yes.
him making those Joe Biden deer in the headlights kind of faces when Joe's
Yeah.
lost, which is
Yeah.
kind of most of the time. So it'll be fabulous. Jim Carrey suggested that he be.
Did he
So,
really?
you know, you
That's
see
funny.
a job and you go, I can do that. I want to do that.
That's
they
jobs
said,
for me.
"Oh, all right."
Mhm.
What was that show? They had a car that they named, and they had the flag that caused a lot of trouble when they brought back
Oh,
the reruns.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard. In a
Mhm.
true Dukes of Hazzard moment, a driver, apparently under the influence of something, they said whippets,
Mhm.
whippets from when you whipped cream in those cans and the gas. I mean,
Oh, the aerosol.
people find out the stupidest,
do.
most ridiculous ways to get high.
They
So people really right there.
Yeah, where is Sophie? People, really? I'm looking. Are you looking for that, Brian? Can you find?
he played it. He
Oh, he
played
did?
it.
Oh.
Yes.
Could you hear it?
Really?
There's so
No, I could hear it. You could hear it before.
Yes.
I wonder, Ann, could you hear it before?
no.
It's always in my head. I have voices.
Well, that explains a lot, Dana.
See?
Anyway, this guy tried to make it over a drawbridge at the Fort Street Bridge. Well, it was opening. He decided to do a Dukes of Hazzard and go over.
Oh no.
What happened to him?
Well,
Did he make it?
Well, he got arrested. He
well.
lived,
So he's alive.
which was good for him. The drawbridge operator Andre Locke said, and I looked and I said, "No, he ain't.
No, he ain't.
No, he ain't." And it happened along the Fort Bridge. Police said the driver suspected of being under the influence of using whippets. And again, Mr. Locke, who witnessed the incident, said he hit the emergency stop and the bridge jammed. So, they didn't probably have to hit that emergency stop very often. So it's good to see that when they tried, it didn't work.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I hope they'll be able to fix General Lee.
Yeah.
Right. We really care about that car.
Let's see. A call from the police described the incident as something from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Mhm.
There you are, hazards. And then and Andre Locke called it the Blues Brothers.
Mm,
Did they do that too? Did they try to make a jump? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Anyway, so that's a little more excitement in the Detroit area.
Mm.
Please don't try that.
No, don't try that at home. Or anywhere.
Or in the backyard.
Anywhere.
Or anywhere else. 5 days left of summer.
Oh,
The equinox is coming up.
Next week, right?
Tuesday,
no.
Tuesday, September 22nd.
Shucks.
The autumnal equinox.
Guess we got to go to the cider mill.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing like a hot, freshly made donut
So good.
and some
So
cold apple cider.
good. Mm-hmm.
All right, so something to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
It is 5:57 at WJR.
This report is sponsored by InvisibleFence.com. Invisible Fence brand is offering $150 off their exclusive Boundary Plus technology, so more pets can safely enjoy the freedom of their yard. Visit InvisibleFence.com to schedule your free consultation. That's InvisibleFence.com. InvisibleFence.com.
WJR traffic and weather first at 5:57. Miss Dana Clark.
Traffic first sponsored by the Detroit VA Healthcare System. Veterans, the Detroit VA Healthcare System reminds you to not let COVID-19 postpone your healthcare needs. The Detroit VA is ready to care for you in their medical facilities and through online video visits. To learn more, visit detroit.va.gov. Upcoming construction that's been happening every weekend around here is along 94 westbound between 696 and 75. 9 p.m. tomorrow night, all lanes will shut down until 5 a.m. on Monday. Now, WJR Weather First from the Weather Channel, sponsored by the Metro Detroit chapter of Sheet Metal and Air Conditioning Contractors National Association, SMACNA. SMACNA contractors fabricate, install, and service heating and cooling, ventilation systems, build metal roofing, and much more for your commercial, industrial, public, or residential project. They take all the necessary precautions, getting the job done right and on time. Hire Detroit's best. Visit smacnad.org. It's going to be a chilly start once again today. Cloudy skies, 62 degrees currently. Clouds and then mostly sunny this afternoon, a high of 66 tonight. Clear skies, low 47 on Friday. Sunshine and some clouds, a little bit cooler each day, a high of 62. I'm Dana Clark, WJR News with Dick Hafner in 2 minutes.
So, Dubster.
Yes, ma'am.
President Trump is going to hold a rally in Toledo on Monday.
Is he?
At the Toledo airport.
That's a good
Thing
space.
about airport hangars and stuff.
Yeah, because it's open.
That must
Toledo
be because it's open.
Toledo Express Airport. At least that's what they used to
Is
call
that what it was? Is that where it is? So and now they call it the Eugene F. Krantz Toledo Express. Have you heard of that person?
Never heard of it, but money, just like we saw the front page of USA Today, controlled by Burger King. Money is a very important part of businesses. So apparently somebody, unless it's, I don't know who it is. Maybe our folks that weigh in here
From Toledo might tell us who that is. I bet I can figure it out too.
I'm in this private chat. After the first restaurants have been around. What's the restaurant that's been around for years?
The one that you said people were going up.
Up in the air. Oh, it's been around for years, Brian?
Guess so.
Wow.
You mean
Vegas.
where?
In Vegas.
In Vegas. And it's been around for years. Eesh. Well, I guess we haven't yet had a catastrophic failure.
Right.
Well, this is interesting, Dub.
Yeah.
Eugene Francis Krantz is an American aerospace engineer, a former fighter pilot, and a retired NASA flight director and manager. And he was born in Toledo, Ohio.
That's interesting. I never.
He's 87 years old.
He's still alive.
He's still alive. He went to Catholic Central High School in Toledo. He's gotten the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Well, good for them that they did it. It wasn't a sales thing or a donation. It's paying tribute to a hero there.
Like an American hero.
Good for
them.
Right
there in Toledo.
But there can't be another airport. That's got to be what used to be called Toledo Express Airport.
They just added his name, and then it still says Toledo Express.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's Toledo Express Airport honoring. It's like McNamara, Ed McNamara. But not enough people use that. Some people used to say the McNamara Terminal, but I don't hear a lot of that anymore. Somebody is asking, who was this? Bill.
Is that an autograph?
Bill Sinkule III. Yes, this is actually. Dana thought it was dust, and it's silver, and it seems to be fading, unfortunately.
Who is it? Who
from
signed
2015? Chris Shepler signed it. His dad signed it. A whole bunch of people. I can't make it out anymore.
Yeah.
Don't you hate that when you get an autograph on something and you go, who was this? Or it's just as bad when you get an autograph and you turn around right after you get it autographed and you walk back and say, who was this?
Can't read it, right?
You can't read it when it's fresh. When it gets older and older, it starts to fade. But it's the Miss Margie in 2015 for the christening, and I was MC, so I said, well, they gave me the hat. Well, let's everyone sign it, because I don't wear hats like this.
Yeah.
Except on our Hat Thursday.
On Hat Thursday.
So if you had a boat, what would you name it?
Oh, good question, Dan.
Yeah. If you had a boat, what would you name it? I have no idea.
I'd probably name it after the bank that was financing it. Because it wouldn't be my boat. Wouldn't be
Right.
ours.
True.
But I guess Miss Kimmy, in
Oh,
line
there's
with,
perfect.
in line with Miss Margie on here.
Perfect.
Miss Kimmy.
Miss Kimmy.
And she loves boating.
I know.
Yeah.
She loves boating.
Well, you just need a friend with a boat.
Yeah.
That's
And
how
bring
you
a little
do it.
placard, and a little placard that I hang on the back of the boat.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that though. Yeah.
Pete Beauregard taught me how to drive a boat one
Oh,
day.
did he?
Oh,
Is that
boy.
fun?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes, it was.
It's
I was
fun.
driving Paul. So Paul has driven me
Okay.
in a boat.
Oh, on the ferry, on the
Ferry. He drove
Shepherd's
Shepherd's
Mackinac
Ferry.
Island ferry. I drove it from dock to dock.
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
And
it's
I
good.
drove a boat. I drove Paul
Mhm.
up in, that was in Bay Harbor. It was a yacht.
Oh.
Pete wanted to show us how easy it is to drive.
Okay.
It
Pretty
is easy. Yeah.
It is easy, but I will say it's easy because he was standing right next to me
Of
telling me
course.
what to do.
Right.
That's how it was easy for me to drive the Shepler's Mackinac Island ferry.
Yeah.
Fred Shepler stood there the whole time, and I remember coming in close
You did
to
a good job.
landing at the island. I said, "You're going to take over, right?" He goes, "No, you're taking it right in." And then,
Oh.
of course, me being me, I had visions of taking out the dock,
Right.
and
Yeah.
destroying the season.
Of course.
It didn't happen. We got through it safe and sound.
Patrick says yours could be Miss Kimmy or Sweet Marie. That's
Sweet
it right
Marie.
there.
Well, Sweet Marie, she doesn't like boats.
She doesn't like boats. Okay, that might not be a good
If
thing.
she's up now listening, she just got seasick thinking about it. Yeah.
So did you see they came out with their new watch the other day, and not a new iPhone, but guess what's on this
Waiting
watch?
till October for the new iPhone, but the new iPads and the new watch. What's on the watch?
Right, the watch, your blood, it measures your blood oxygen level.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I saw someone yesterday.
Yeah,
Yesterday
that's
happened to
kinda
be wearing
cool.
an Apple Watch, and I said, "Could you tell me what my heartbeat is, please?"
Right, you have to put it on.
At first, they didn't get it.
Yeah. So that's
Before I
wow.
say, "You have an Apple Watch. Could you give me my heartbeat?"
Yeah, sign of the times, huh?
Yeah, I've never, not even been interested.
Me either. You
But-
can't read it; it's too small.
Well, no, that's one of the new things.
Oh,
That they in fact, that must be why, because it said
Oh.
in the little blip that I read that
mhm.
it's bigger. The face is bigger, easier
Okay.
to read.
Yeah.
So I as soon as it transports people,
Then
you
you'll-
want to press a button and be transported somewhere. That's probably
Ooh,
when
that'd be sweet.
when I'll buy it. But
Like beam you up like Star Trek.
yeah, beam me up, Apple.
Beam me up.
Listen to this, because it always comes down to food.
Hmm.
Chick-fil-A, which is a great company, and they make a fine sandwich. It's not my favorite chicken sandwich, the Wendy's chicken sandwich, but I don't want to go through not Wendy, Popeye's chicken sandwich, but I don't want to go through the Popeye experience because it's almost always been horrible to get that sandwich. This one I would try out. This sounds, I don't know. Not that I've had a lot of experience with pimento cheese, but Chick-fil-A is testing a new chicken sandwich with pimento cheese. The honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich.
That's gonna be good.
Because with the little pickles on there and some peppers and some of this pimento cheese, we're talking some flavor now. The thing that I didn't like about Chick-fil-A was there wasn't enough flavor.
Hmm.
And they don't put their own sauce on. You have to ask for it. And I didn't understand any of that. After standing in line for an hour, way back when the Chick-fil-A opened up at the mall, I didn't even remember why I was still in line. I go,
Where am I?
Where am
What
I?
doing?
Remember the guy came by and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm standing in line for the Chick-fil-A." "Oh, are they giving something away?" I said, "No, they're not. Can you believe it? They're not giving it away, and I'm standing in line." I felt it was my duty.
The Paul W. Smith Show, News Talk 760, WJR.
Good Thursday morning, or as Annie said earlier, Friday's Eve. It's the 17th of September, the 261st day of 2020. There are 105 days left in the year. Make each and every day count. Each day is a gift. And really, this day counts. It's the last Thursday of summer. The autumnal equinox is coming our way Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, September 22nd. at 9:30 in the morning. So at least we hang on to summer through the Tuesday show, and then all bets are off. And the first, I don't know, I guess we would have to call it officially the first day of fall. Is what that is. And as much as I hate to see summer go, the lost summer of 2020, I hope that this brings us closer to 2021 and that we don't have the COVID-19 situation the same way that we've had it for most of this year since February, March. At least we're going to be able to watch Big Ten football along with our Lions. We'll be able to watch our favorite college, Michigan or Michigan State, depending on where you stand. And that's good for now. We'll speak with the athletic director at MSU, Mr. Beekman. But he is quoted somewhere in one of my stories that he's fully expecting some kind of disruption from COVID-19.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah. I have to look at the story further, but I grabbed that while I was looking for things or maybe you sent it, or maybe you did.
I sent that.
So what did he say? Because I just have it printed.
I think he's basically just predicting that it wouldn't be surprising if at some point a couple of teams had trouble and that they would, adjust and just figure it out. I think this is kind of one of those wait and see type situations, hoping for the best and knowing that there could be issues, but that they'll figure it out.
Can on the business front, can anyone tell me what snowflake is, besides what they've been calling kids being little snowflakes in a derogatory sense in the political
Another
world?
big super duper high tech software maker. They're supposedly light years away, way ahead of everybody else in all the latest production of software techniques.
I have never heard of Snowflake. And don't you ever wonder where your stock advisor is when something like this comes out, and you read the next day that it went up 111%?
Yeah.
When it came out as an IPO, and you say, "Wait, how could no one else know this that is in the business following these things?"
Right.
111% opening.
Snowflake.
From the open to the closing bell. Snowflake.
Okay.
But it's now selling at $253.93. Still been kind of a roller coaster, I guess, on Wall Street. I don't look very much anymore.
It's a cloud-based data warehousing startup, and it's been around since 2012. And all of a sudden, it's taken off in a big way.
The IPO, I guess, because they were private and made it and took it public, I guess. I don't know. Clay Jerky is saying, try Snowflake free for 30 days and experience the cloud data platform that helps eliminate the complexity, cost, and constraints inherent with other solutions. Available on all three major clouds. There's another one. I thought there was just the cloud.
Right.
I didn't know there were three major clouds. Snowflake supports a wide range of workloads such as data warehousing, data lakes, and data science.
So 8 years ago, a low-profile investor invested in this company. He's now up more than $12 billion.
Oh my
billion
gosh.
with a B.
What?
Wow.
In 8 years?
Yes.
What am I doing?
Low-profile investor.
And don't you look at that and say,
Yeah, like, what am I doing? What's happening?
Couldn't an investment advisor somewhere
This is what you do.
said something about that somewhere along the way? Maybe a few $1 billion ago?
Exactly.
I don't get it. Anyway, so we haven't given the number lately, but Dick does in the news, but let me just see here. Cases in Michigan of COVID-19 up to 113,863. Death toll now at 6,623 of our family, friends, colleagues, neighbors that have succumbed to this. Still far less than an average flu season, but this has been really bad, obviously, because it's so contagious and scary and politicized. But it's what they don't put here again is how many people have recovered way more people have recovered than have died, thankfully, from the coronavirus. How did you like yesterday, huh? What a beautiful day.
Mm-hmm.
Just thinking about it, it was,
Yes.
I don't know that we actually hit 80, but it was very
Probably
close.
not. Yeah, probably not 80. And can you feel the difference? Even though it warms up, it's a chill in the
Oh.
air. It's not the same heat.
No. And
Yeah,
when
it
I
was
went out,
beautiful.
when I went out to get the papers this morning, 60 degrees is, you can feel the 20-degree difference, and it's not going to get. It's just going to be 70s, in the 70s or low 70s today at best.
Yeah, I think, let me see, 66.
Oh, boy.
60s. Cool.
Yeah, and the weekend is just going to be in the lower 60s. But
Fall
next
is
week
here.
looks like we hit the 70s. Yes.
We're lined up for the autumnal equinox coming up at 9:30 in the morning this coming Tuesday, September 22nd. 6:13 on this Thursday morning at WJR.
This report is sponsored by InvisibleFence.com. Invisible Fence brand introduces the all-new Boundary Plus Smart System. Advanced pet containment technology paired with new smart features keeps your pet protected in your yard. Visit InvisibleFence.com to schedule your free consultation. That's InvisibleFence.com.
Our WJR traffic and weather first, Miss Dana Clark.
We had an accident in the way. It's already clear. Traffic first sponsored by Shelving.com. Shelving.com has a wide selection of Metro brand shelving and storage products now offered at new lower prices, from their popular chrome wire shelving to antimicrobial Metro Max units. Shelving.com is the best spot to shop for your Metro product needs. At Shelving.com, we rack your world. 75 northbound after Holbrook, earlier accident is clear. Now, WJR weather first from the Weather Channel, sponsored by Super Car Wash. Join Super Car Wash's Unlimited Wash Club, and you can wash every day for as low as $12.95 a month. At all 11 locations, it's quick, easy, and contactless, including free vacuums and free hand towel dry. That's Super Car Wash with 11 locations. Look super. Go unlimited today.
Clouds in this morning, front coming through. Cooler weather after upper 70s yesterday. Today, clouds a good way to sunshine, especially this afternoon. High only 68. Tonight, clear 46. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and high of 62. We'll keep a northeast.
So, Dubster, I can't hear you.
I hit mute to ask Kim something, but Kim just said, remember Ann said we're going to try to do is it the whole show, did you say?
Well,